there's this unspoken ritual that happens during the interview process or when you're joining a company. It's almost like this charade whereby the person interviewing and trying to recruit you into the company pretends that you're going to work there forever and be endlessly loyal, and the interviewee, the person trying to join the company, pretends that they are going to be endlessly loyal, work there forever, and they've got no hopes and dreams outside of that work. And you sort of go through that ritual of, where are you going to be in 5 years' time? Oh, I'm going to be hopelessly devoted to the company and hopefully doing a bit better than I am now. And it's all a bit of a charade. And I think it'd be a lot more useful if employers were a bit more pragmatic. I remember having a manager years ago when I was starting out, and he said words to the effect of, you're going to be here for 1 or 2 years, maybe longer, and hopefully you're going to add value to what we're doing, and hopefully we can add value to what you're doing, and let's enjoy each other's company whilst you're here, sort of thing. It was a very pragmatic approach to hiring somebody, realizing that they've got dreams, they've got hopes and ambitions that might be outside of the company and outside the role that they're coming into. I just think that's really healthy. And why wouldn't you want to help somebody in their long-term dreams, even though they're in a completely different role at the moment? And that's not just me trying to be nice guy or altruistic or anything. That there's organizational psychology behind this that says if somebody is following their calling, they're aligned to what they're really intrinsically motivated and want to do, even if it's just the direction, doesn't have to be the fight. They don't have to have arrived, not that you can ever arrive, but they don't have to be bang on. They just need to be moving towards it, that they're going to be more productive, happier, more resilient, enjoying themselves. So why wouldn't an employer want to do that? It requires a bit of trust. You need to trust your dream with your employer or with your HR or whoever, and the employer needs to not take advantage of that. They need to be able to work with you. But I think it leads to a lot more pragmatic and a healthier relationship between employee and employer. And I'd love to put research in the world that demonstrate that in action. The other element to this is a lot of people working in a company might feel restless, especially in their 30s and 40s, might feel restless that, is this it? Is there more to life than this? And I think it would reap dividends and make for a lot of happier employees if the company was to help them identify what is that restlessness and how might we find you a sort of North Star whilst you're here to, quash that restlessness and help you feel a bit more grounded and more direction. And again, I just think that would be a lot healthier relationship between employer and employee. Would it mean that ultimately some of those staff would leave and go and do their own thing? Yes, but they're going to do that anyway. And whilst they are with you, they're going to be happier, more productive, more valuable to the company.